Hello everybody, and welcome to day 1 video in the 14-day challenge. Our first product video today is on peppermint. I'm also in this video going to talk about why to use a diffuser, what is the health benefits of using a diffuser, and explaining a little bit about this particular diffuser called the home diffuser from Young Living. This diffuser was the one that I started out with, and I think it's just a cute little design with this pretty purple top. Very, very easy, user-friendly. You just take that top off and you fill with water. This particular diffuser, though, prefers a bottled or purified water. It says that right in the instructions. If Young Living will guarantee your diffusers for a year, but if you call in for troubleshooting on this one, they are going to ask you what kind of water you're using, and they want you to use the water that's preferred for this particular diffuser, which is your bottled water. The other diffusers need the minerals in tap water or mineral water in order to diffuse, but this one prefers that you don't. So you put your water in, and the directions will say 8 to 12 drops of oil, which I personally think is too much. I like to start with about 4 to 6 drops in this diffuser. Especially if you are new to this, you really want to start with about 4 drops of essential oil so that you're not overwhelmed. Essential oils are very powerful, and you kind of have to build yourself up to them a little bit. They are balancing. They can pull bacteria out of the air and also out of you. So you just have to kind of work up to that a little bit if you're new. So in here I have 4 drops of peppermint oil already, and I'm going to show you how this works. What are some of the benefits of it? This particular diffuser, you just turn it on, of course, and it comes on like all the rest of them. It's a little louder than some of the others, but some people like that background white noise, especially if they like that when they're sleeping. If you're someone who likes to sleep with a fan on in the room to kind of have some white noise, you'll really like this one. But not everybody likes the light. So the cool part about this diffuser is if you just hold this button in a little bit, that light goes off, so you won't have that annoying light. The dewdrop will do that as well. So cool, light goes off, but this particular one has a feature that none of the others has. If you hit that button one more time, well, my light went on again, but here, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Okay, I got it on. Now I'm gonna get that light off, right? Okay, and now I hit it one more time, and no, the light does come on for this. But anyway, it's got this what they call an intermittent setting. With this red light on, it's going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And apparently it is only with the light on. So what that means, in a little bit, this diffuser is going to catch what I just did, and it's going to go off. And then 30 seconds later, it'll come on, go off, on, until the water is down to the point where it won't work anymore, and then it will just shut itself off, or you turn it off. So here, it did start that already. I'm going to set it here, and you'll see that it's going to go on, off. Beauty in that is that it'll run all day that way, and some people like that. Others just are too overwhelmed if it's continual like that, and so they like to just getting little bits of that beautiful diffused essential oil into the air. So this one also, they're all cool mist diffusers. They add humidity to the air, which is really nice now that our houses are getting closed up and we need a little more of that in the air. We love that, right? So great way of home scenting, like I said. But there's also some health benefits to cool air diffusing. You want to use cool air diffusion with your essential oils so that you protect the essential oils. So you don't want this in a warm humidifier at all. But and all the Young Living diffusers are the cool air diffusers. But what cool air diffusion does, it changes the molecules in the air. So it doesn't mask them up like some of the scenting things do, or it just covers them up. It's going to change the molecules, take away the odor and the bacteria, which is nice. That's what we want. So it's improving the air that we are going to breathe. It also helps increase the oxygen availability. You'll breathe better if you've got your diffuser going. it boosts the right ions in the air because it's changing things. There are some people that like to have those negative ion machines to do that as well, but your diffusers will do that too. It'll change the ionization in the air. This also will add a protective ozone layer to our air. So because it's adding those oils and adding that, it's changing the molecules, it's giving us a little bit of extra protection with adding a natural ozone to the air. And it also, this creates what they call a microfine mist of essential oils and lifts them into the air, and it suspends them for several hours. If you get morning sun in a room, a cool way to see how that works, put your diffuser in there and turn it on. If you see that sunshine coming in, you will actually see this. You'll see all those little diffused particles just kind of hanging in the air. And that's going to help you. Not only is it going to keep the room smelling good, but it's getting on your skin, and it's good for your skin. It's good for your respiratory system, and it's good for your brain. You're breathing in pure essential oils, aromatherapy at its best, and it is only benefiting you. Love diffusing. I have people that have gotten kits, including my own mother, that do not use their diffuser, and I don't understand why. But if you're one of them, get that thing out and start considering using your diffuser. So today's oils, though, the reason I say oils, it's peppermint, which comes in dual labeling. It's going to be in the solid label, or the one in your kit is the white label, which is the Vitality line. We already told you that this is the same oil in both bottles. So it's same oil, different labeling. That's required by the FDA. We used to be able to put all of the oil usages on one label. They said no, and we work with them. We try to keep a good relationship with them, so we do what they say. If it's an oil that can be ingested, it will come in this white labeling line and only have the ingested uses on there. If it's an oil that can be used topically and aromatically, it may come in another solid label like this one. There are some oils from Young Living that are only this. That means you can't ingest it. But the ones that have the Vitality usually do have its sister product with a solid label on it. So this is an oil that you can ingest for health benefits, or just because you enjoy peppermint, and also you can be used in the diffuser or applied topically for the benefits you can get from that. So what are some of the things that people use peppermint for? Well, we talked about using it in the diffuser to clean the air in the home. And also I'm breathing it in, helping my respiratory system, opening up those sinuses if you're struggling with that area. It's also going into the limbic system through the ethmoid bone in my nose, going right into the limbic system of my brain, clearing everything up that way. I like to also, I'll do it here even, I like to just take a drop, put it right on my hair. Your hair is like a wick. This is true for you or your animals, by the way, although I probably wouldn't use peppermint on an animal. But essential oils, when they go into your hair is like a wick. It doesn't take long for it to get into your skin, and up here I wanted it as close to the brain as possible. Peppermint is so good for just clearing my head on those foggy-headed days where I got too much on my mind and I just can't deal with it, or it's just foggy, best way to put it. Peppermint sort of opens that up and makes me think more clearly. But if my head's killing me, also calms all that down. If that's going on, I like to put it up here on the sinuses or on the temples or on the back of my neck as well, or maybe even a little bit around the ears. Works so fast for that. Way better than an over-the-counter product does, just way better. Although peppermint can be what they call a hot oil. So some people will put this on and go, oh, that's just so overwhelming, and then they need a carrier oil. They need a carrier oil to calm that all down. Or maybe they just don't like it and they need a carrier oil to pull it off of themselves. Water will just drive it in deeper. So if you put it on and it's just too overwhelming, use a carrier oil like a coconut or a grapeseed or an olive oil to sort of calm all that down. Other uses topically for peppermint, if you need to cool down. Hot flashes, or you're just really too warm. You just put it right on the back of your neck or your wrists. Works like a charm. Some people like to put it in a spray bottle they make of 4 ounces of water and about 20 drops of peppermint and just spray it on them. They like that for hot days. I had a nurse once tell me that she just puts it right in the refrigerator at work. It's probably warm in the hospitals, right? And get the spray bottle of her peppermint spray and just spray it all over herself for just instant relief. So doing that for those hot flashes or for just cooling you down. If you want to cool those really warm muscles, if you're someone who works out a lot, you can put it on those muscles if they're just really overwhelmed. Some people like to just put it on their lungs prior to exercise for increased respiratory support. I know some people, if you are still a young woman or someone who still gets your period, there's a lot of girls that report really great symptom relief from cramps. Apply it right to where it's cramping. So period cramps, muscle cramps, really helps calm all that stuff down. Peppermint oil gives you energy as well. One of my favorite ways to do that is just put it in my hands, breathe it in. Opens those sinuses up, but also goes right into that brain, gives you that energy that you need. Now with the Vitality oil, you can also put a drop on your tongue to kind of just do that as well. But it also is great if you have any type of acid indigestion or digestive woes. Peppermint is fabulous for calming that down. You can put a little bit in water and drink it down, or a little bit on your tongue, or you can apply it to the abdomen or your chest. With, applied, drinking, same oil, right? Anyway, great for that. Other things that peppermint have been known to do, and you can look this up, you can Google it, look at some of the published reports out there. Critters don't like it. Mice, spiders, mosquitoes, ants. It's a repellent for that. They don't like this stuff. Makes it more of your friend, right? So there's probably some other ideas out there. In fact, I know there's a lot of uses for peppermint. I have a friend who bought her, never really could afford a starter kit, but she did buy peppermint. And it seemed like everything we looked up, peppermint was one of the oils you can use. So a great, great all-around oil. This is one of those that I like to carry with me. I'm never without my peppermint. So thank you, you guys. If you have some extra ideas, just put them somewhere on this page for your friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.